People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at purplebutterfly-soaps.myshopify.com. And today, my other butterfly hat just arrived, looking like this. Is that gorgeous or what? But also because of how they process these things, it's 100% cotton. That's the inside. If you got natural curly hair, it snags you. So I took and did this to one of my canvas blockheads. Put some plastic on there so that way when I put glue on it, it won't mess up my canvas head. I'm going to take this loose and then literally turn it inside out. And I can tell the glue that they use to do this is fabric tack. So if I screw this up, I got some fabric tack to fix it. But in the meantime, I'm going to put this on here backwards. Because we're going to put a lining in it for those of us with curly hair so it doesn't snag all our goods. Yeah, there we go. And this is on my 22-inch block. My head is 24, so I'm going to be giving a little extra room to allow for expansion because I got a dome. That's just the nicest way to say it. And yep, I know exactly what I just said. I said I got a big head. But in the meantime, yeah. Now, that's what we got going on now. And we're going to take some pins and just kind of like anchor in a couple places, because we're also going to have to pin it down in a few more places after we put on the bonnet, right before we sew and glue that down. So I'm only putting the tape here, well, the pins rather, one here, and going to be one right there. That's just there for one reason, to keep that from going anywhere. Now, I went to Walgreens and got a bonnet. This one says stay on satin. This is the one I use all the time. It's the best in my opinion, but you can also get any other satin bonnet. Don't get the kind with the elastic on it. It's just annoying. It's like too much material and then you end up cutting it off anyway. So, yeah. I just literally get the one that's more form-fitting. See that? Now, the inside is actually going to end up on the inside of the thing. Basically, we're doing right sides together. The right side of this butterfly hat is reversed right now. And then I'm putting this where the outside will be. And yeah. So that's going to literally go like this. So that way when I sew it down, yeah. But before I sew it down, let me move the camera a little bit so you can see basically what I'm doing. Because otherwise it's just going to piss you off that you're watching me do all this, but not being able to see what I'm doing at all because of a camera angle, which would just be annoying. Oh, and how you like my butterfly brooch? Isn't that cute? I got that from the same place I got the hat. BB's Dazzling Designs. Yeah. Now, got my bonnet. Got the hat in reverse. Got my little bag of tricks. Fabric tack. and a paint marker so that way I can mark any indication that I need to. But the first thing I'm going to do is tuck in some of these ends. That's interesting. I guess that was a design flaw. Part of the lining was flipping up, so I just literally tucked that in. So that way it doesn't look too... I mean, that part is literally not going to be seen, but we don't want it to make a lumpy, bumpy presentation because that won't be smooth. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is take this glue, and I'm literally going to go over all the spines of this hat. Doesn't have to be real neat because no one's going to see it but me. And I'm not going to even see it if I do this right. You see what I'm saying? I mean, the last hat I made, literally I sewed some tack stitches on the inside of the hat that you can actually see. Well, this stops me from having to do that. This will give me a nice smooth presentation. And then we'll put this right over the part where it says 100% cotton. Yep. Now, I'm going to turn this inside out. So I can put my hand right here. I'm going to smooth it down. Hey, Faith. You don't need my permission to use the bathroom. You live here. Goofy. You're 70.
I'm almost 70.
No, you're 70. Those shoes that you're wearing right now, I got for your 70th birthday.
Well, I let you know I better get it together. 7 years, almost half years.
Excuse me, you're only 70. Don't be adding 8 years, 10 years to your age. I mean, you don't even want to acknowledge that you're 70, so why are you going to add 10 more years?
Don't ask I'm done perfect, you know, done
Okay. That's my aunt. Isn't she adorable? She said, don't ask stupid questions. You won't get stupid answers.
Nope.
That's a very accurate statement. You just don't know.
I washed up some of these dishes.
You did. And then you brought those down and left them there. But there's a brand new bottle of Dawn that I just bought. So that way you can, Well, I'll tell you what. Do it in 10, 20 minutes.
Do it. What did you do for 10 to 20 minutes?
Yeah, later.
I'll do it later, but I can't put no 10 to 20 minutes on this.
Okay, then do it in 2 hours. I'm recording right here.
I'm sorry. You're real smart.
Isn't she adorable, though? That's my mom's sister, otherwise known as Auntie. Auntie.
I like that butterfly. Why don't you get another one at?
BB's Dazzling Designs.
She made it or something?
No, she sells them. I don't know if she actually made it, but that's where I buy it from.
Let's see if I got any money on me. I gotta go by the bank over there. This is also
Money for what?
for the
You ain't buying this? I just got this. It was like the last one they had.
Oh Lord, that's too bad. I'm out in the wind. That didn't sound right.
I couldn't figure out what you meant. Nope. You're right.
Oh boy.
Whenever they do bids or whatever, basically you have to, be the one that called it out before anybody else did.
Mm-hmm.
They had gold, they had silver, and this was the only... They didn't have any more silver. I prefer silver, so I had to get gold.
That's still pretty.
But you know me, I collect butterflies.
I came to finish washing up these dishes. That's why I came back here for. Came this way for.
Nah, you was on your way to the potty. Yeah.
Well, I don't part of it evidently went back and went away.
It don't go away. You're just holding on to it.
I hope not.
Okay. Now, I'm going to take this paint and mark myself out a little spot like this. So that way when it's time to cut it, I know where I'm cutting.
I don't understand it, but anyway, I'm gonna deal with it.
What are you talking about? What? That's some food you let sit for a couple of days.
Oh, okay, so I really got some cleaning up to do now.
Well, first you need to rinse that smell away from it. Ooh.
No problem. I'll put some soap in here and deal with it.
Yeah, but can you do it after I finish recording my video?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I'll be back.
Okay, now.
I'm going yonder way. I mean, yonder way. I think I'm going this way.
She's from St. Louis. She used all those southern draws. Every last one of them in her vocabulary to her advantage. Yeah. But it's alright. Okay, now I'm just going to trim this. Oh, well. I missed the whole section with this blue. But that's okay. I already marked where the cutting line is, so even if I didn't get it exact or whatever, I can get back to it. You'll see what I mean in a second. But I do need to get some sharper scissors. Oh, goodness gracious. They're leaving me hanging. So now I can just literally lift this up and put the glue on all the edges that I'm going to end up stitching down anyway. So that way, say for instance I got lazy or I decided I didn't want to, you know, sew, the glue will be the base, you know. Okay. Now I'm just pressing that till I feel the glue come through. It's like right there, I missed a spot with the glue. So I could just go ahead and add some more. And I got a glop going on. But that's okay because that's why I have the plastic on my canvas block or mannequin head or whatever you want to call that. Now I'm going to take this pin out and put it back in right there. And then I'm going to take this pin out and put it back in right here. Okay, now we need a paper towel or something. Yeah, that'll do. Because now what I'm doing, I'm trying to get these edges. And I'm going to take this pin out so that way I can stretch it over this edge. Like that.
You got a nose in what you doing?
Making a lining for the inside of this hat.
Oh, that's neat. You got such talent.
No, I got curly hair. And I get tired of my hat snagging up my hair. But hats cost money, so you don't want to throw out the hat because it's messing up your hair. So you come up with solutions. Mm-hmm. And I use these bonnets to keep my hair untangled and all that while I'm asleep. So I figure, hey, if I use it for this hat, then it won't tangle my hair. Same scenario for like when I'm asleep. And that has worked out well.
Well, that's cool.
But in the meantime, it's almost like surgery getting this precise.
Mm-hmm.
But the last hat I did this to, I got like 19 inboxes saying, hey, how'd you do that? Can you show me how? So this is the video that's showing how.
Okay, y'all. I'm talking to the dishes now.
Well, as long as they don't answer back, you good.
Yeah, they start talking back, I'm going to be out the front door.
I'm be to Mexico by morning as fast as I'll be running.
No, that's right.
Okay, now. Oops, I accidentally folded it over. But it's not going to matter. Nobody's going to see the inside of the hat but me.
Oh, that's good. I had a pot on these damn pants.
Huh?
I thought I had a pot. Oh, that's right, I did. I forgot I had this, my other top, my second.
How many layers of clothes you got on?
Probably 3.
1, 2, 3. Why you need all those layers?
I don't know. This one,
The heat is literally on 80.
Oh, I ain't got no problem with heat. I'm gonna wash up these dishes. They got it.
Ain't Faye?
Huh?
Wash the dishes later, please.
Oh, okay, I can do it later.
Thank you.
Oh, have mercy on me, Lord. I've been thinking too heavy.
Okay. Now.
And if he's all right, I'll know. I'm going to talk to Charlene. Maybe she ought to know. Tell me my
Know
baby,
what?
how Willie Francis doing. If he,
Hey, Faye. Uncle Willie died in 1979. This is the year 2020.
have mercy, Lord. I didn't even know my brother was dead.
Yes, you did. You were at his funeral, causing a scene.
I don't even remember.
Yes, I know. You also don't remember Mom's gone too.
Oh, I know that. Charlene.
Yes.
I know she's gone.
So then why are you sitting there talking about something you're going to ask your sister? She's the only sister you got.
Oh, Lord. Then Celestine's still here.
No, Celestine died before I was even a dirty thought. She died in 1969. She died in 1967. I was born in 1964. Think about that. I was what? 3?
I don't know. I ain't gonna be counting. I just enough to think that she's gone.
You're the only one left.
Oh my goodness. So all that like I got some good sense and do what that your will said do. Didn't sound right. That's very good.
I don't even know what you were attempting to say. And I'm not going to pretend like I do. Okay, now anchor this with a couple more pins. Oh, I forgot. Okay, anchoring with pins in the front with all the bling that's going on might not be an option. So I'm just going to pull it down and hold it for a second. There we go. See how that looks right now?
That's cute. There's a silver in the top of it. I saw silver.
This is the lining.
Oh, okay.
This is the other side of the hat.
Oh, okay.
You can't actually see what the hat look like while I'm doing this part.
That's cute though.
Okay. So go ahead and say hi, YouTube.
I ain't gonna talk to a hat that don't talk.
No. The camera's right there.
Oh, hi,
I mean, you've been
YouTube.
talking all through my video, so you might as well say hi.
Hello.
And that's Ain't Faye. Say hello to you. Okay, now. Ooh, these scissors are all kinds of dull. There we go.
Is there a pot that I can boil some water to wash these dishes?
Yeah, in an hour when I'm done with the video. How's that?
Okay, no problem. Just knock on the door.
I know how to scream loudly.
No problem.
You won't be able to miss my loud mouth. Be like, hey!
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. I was gonna make some coffee. I think I did. I need to go over there and peek. Okay, now. You drank up all your tea. We need to buy you some more. Or just say, tell Earl I need tea. That's how I do it.
I did find my Walgreens card. You know I had 3 of them.
Those are not money. Those are incentive programs. Like every time you buy something, you show them the card and they give you points.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
You spend like 5,000 points, you end up with $5. But it takes you months to get to that point. Oh, I almost cut the plastic. Let me be careful.
Yeah, don't cut yourself either.
Oh, I'm not cutting me.
Oh, that's good.
I'm talking about the plastic that I got coating this.
Oh,
There we go. Now.
What's stopping me? Everything okay, Johnny. Calm down to your realization.
By the way, you left some food in the microwave.
I did. I am getting old then.
Getting.
Yeah, I'm getting old, like I said. I didn't stutter.
You passed that threshold years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're considered to be a senior citizen.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Now, guess what? I'm 50, over 55, so I'm considered to be a senior citizen too.
Everybody's a senior citizen. Okay, that'll work.
Nah, Toby is a young brat. Earl's a young guy. But,
Yeah, where to go? I ain't seen so fast since I've been here.
yes, you have. She's the person you pay your rent to?
I ain't paid. Oh, well, Lord, if I paid some rent, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'll have to deal with that.
Yes, you do. She owns the house. We pay her rent.
That's nice.
And she uses the rent money to pay the mortgage. So that way we still have a house to live in.
Mm-hmm.
See how that works?
Yeah.
And me, I'd be like, yeah, this part for the rent and that pays the mortgage and this part pays me. But, you know, she's just literally paying the mortgage with it.
Mm-hmm. So you made that hat from scratch, did you?
No. The hat was made by a professional company, sold to me by BB's Dazzling Designs. I'm just putting this lining on it.
Oh.
That's what I'm doing.
Well, this is real neat, pretty.
This is the inside of the hat. You ain't even seen the outside yet.
Okay. I ain't going nowhere.
Are you having a conversation with someone that's not there? Because I hadn't said nothing.
I'm thinking about what that's all done.
Okie dokie. Now.
And I ran into Charlene the other day.
You did not run into Charlene the other day.
What day did I run into her?
Mom died April the 14th. This is November the 2nd.
Well, who was that? I thought it was Charlene.
I don't know, Aunt Faye, but I really, really, really appreciate it if you get together because you're upsetting me.
I'm going to talk to a doctor. Talk to him.
Thank you. Now, We have some dual duty Coats and Clark polyester thread in the color, or all purpose, in the color, I forget, it's like a mustard yellow. The color was actually on the label, but the label, I peeled it off just so I could get to the thread, but that is the same color as that. See? So when I get done sewing this, it will basically blend right on in.
That's cool. My sound is cutting up though. Outside weather or inside weather?
Oh shoot! My needles all fell out. Well, at least they fell out inside the bag, so that way I can gather them all up.
Well, be careful with your fingers though. You don't want nothing sticking.
Ain't Faye? I have been hand sewing enough years that if I actually did stick myself, I wouldn't even feel it.
Well, if you say so, I'm still gonna be concerned.
Okie dokie. Well, be concerned off camera. How's that?
I'm going upstairs after that. Girl.
What?
My hand almost walked into your hand. I'm going, yeah.
Look, the top of the needle is inside my finger. It wouldn't have hurt you.
I ain't taking no chances.
It would have stuck me, and then I would have fussed at you. But anyway.
I'm going to go upstairs for a minute.
Okay, okay. Yeah, go upstairs. Stay upstairs. She's got dementia, y'all. And they always tell you to tell those useful lies. I never could do that. I stutter when I try to lie, even a little bit. But I figured out if you just tell the truth, they're not going to remember it past 10 minutes anyway. So I don't lie even now. But she's not burdened by the truth because she's not going to remember it in 20 minutes anyway. That's like she mentioned Mom several times. She was at Mom's funeral. And the fact that she was told that Mom's gone didn't stop her from bringing Mom up 3 or 4 times in the 20 minutes that this video has been recording. So, yeah. Ah, well. I need to make a better knot for this. Okay. I think I'm going to make a knot that will encase the thread. In other words, like a quilter's knot. And I'm going to do a blanket stitch for the entire loop around. You'll see what I mean in a second. There. So basically, I'm just going to stitch this down all the way around. And then all the way around here. And the glue that's holding it down will keep it from, you know, buckling when it's time to turn it inside out. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, y'all didn't hear that. And if you heard that, y'all didn't hear that. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And because I used the glue to anchor this down, I'm not even concerned with sewing it really tight and all that, because this is some really, really good glue. This is the glue that I fixed the clasp on the very weak clasp on the purses. You know, you put it on real thick, it becomes like a piece of plastic. If you put it on thin, it becomes an anchor. But either way, this connects fabric, it connects leather, it works on beads and wooden trim and so forth and so on. This is some glue. And I've had the opportunity to use E6000 and this. I am now convinced that this is better than E6000. For general use, for metal, I will still use the E6000 because it's made for metal. And this might not hold metal at all, but it will hold almost everything else. So, yeah. Oh, well. Hold on. We got a loop in the middle there. Gotta fix that so that way I don't have a unnecessary knot in the middle of my work. Now the only concern I have is I have a once a year appointment for my medical and all that. It has to be done in the home. And as you can tell, yeah, she'll show up and try to take over any conversation you got going on, and she doesn't know that, you know, that's intrusive, but that's what she does. So, yeah. I'm going to see if I can get my son or my daughter, or maybe her nurse, to, you know, take her out to dinner or something. Okay, this is what I have so far. Now, when it comes to the inside there, I might flip it back around and do a whip stitch. But as you can tell, it's starting, well, actually, it's ending right there. And I literally stitched all the way around. I started here and literally stitched all the way around to the start of the visor, and my hand cramped up. And in fact, my hand is just literally spasming right here in this position. It's like the only thing I can do is hold the phone and tell you what's going on. And I'm gonna wait till, you know, I put some oil with some basil and some fenugreek on my hand so that way it can erase the cramping. But I'm gonna give it a break so that way, and nothing else, that'll give the glue time to dry, and then I could take the pins out. And if necessary, I'll flip the hat completely around so that way I can just literally stitch on the inside. But for right now, I'm just done. I'm thinking maybe take a little bit more glue right here and just take it all the way down so that way it sticks in that area, because the glue is sticking there and it's sticking there, and I see no evidence of the glue connecting to the inside there. It's just, yeah, it's like it missed that area completely. So, yeah, if nothing else, I'll make sure that there's enough glue coating the inside of the visor lining and the spine here, so that way whether I can sew it or not, it'll be secure. But in the meantime, my hand is cramping real bad, my brace is throbbing. I'm gonna go take a nap and get back to you and show you the finished product. So yeah. Oh, also I remembered the name of this thread. It's called Harvest Gold, or Spanish Gold. I know it's called gold. It was either Harvest or Spanish. One of them was all cotton, and one of them was all-purpose. I got the all-purpose polyester, but one of them had the name Harvest Gold, and the other had the name Spanish Gold. I'm not real sure which one is which, but it's the same color. I think the one that was cotton was the Harvest Gold, and this one would be the Spanish Gold, or it could be the other way around in reverse. But either way, it's Coates and Clark. So, yeah. This has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube. People are elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at PurpleButterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at My soaps could be located at PurpleButterfly-soaps.myshopify.com. The People.etsy store is closed at the moment. I got it on vacation indefinitely because I switched domains and I didn't want all the revenue from one site and the other site competing with each other, because that's more work for me. So basically I do one at a time. So basically the Etsy site sends people to the Shopify site, and the Shopify site is where my soaps are. So this has been People. I'll bring you back with the results. Bye now. But how'd I do? Yep. And that's smooth. There's nothing to snag me. People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube. People are elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at PurpleButterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, could be located at PurpleButterfly-soaps.myshopify.com. And it's finished. Ta-da! No snagging. So, what do you think? Are you going to try it on any hats that snag you? Or any new hats you just bought that might snag you? Let me know. In the meantime, this has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube. People are elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at PurpleButterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at PurpleButterfly-soaps.myshopify.com. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. And didn't that come out well? Yep. Oh, one thing I should mention. When I got to the front here, I took it off of the canvas head, flipped it back around to normal, so that way I can literally get a grip right here, and then I just literally sewed that from the front, because in reverse there was no way to get the stitches in there because it was just too close. So yeah, talk to y'all later. Bye now.